today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Gets by him at the 25, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Ridder. What a catch by London. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been two ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and giving them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Ritter back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January. And
I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. For the Bears at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. They finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football. I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st down, right back to Hall. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. We saw the forecast snow, didn't know how it would affect this game. Right there, the offensive ball carrier showing it's not affecting him too much.
I just remember us walking into the booth from outside. We were going very slowly, weren't we, making sure we had our footing? The offensive player always has the advantage in this situation. He knows where he's going. For the defensive guys trying to react, much tougher.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play action. It's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll...
Oh, and now some space to operate.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Ritter now. Checks this one down to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ritter. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Bears! Michael Gallup, 65 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the point after try for Santos. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it?
There he goes, right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll go again with Hall.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
On play action, Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Kyle Pitts.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ritter to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
From his goal line here, Fields.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
A handoff for Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Foreman powering ahead. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a give to Foreman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a give to Hall. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll give to Hall. Shreds the tackle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. 2nd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to find Miller. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ritter from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago,
they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.